Hello everybody, welcome back to Red Shirt Video. My name's Keith. If this is your first time being here, let me catch you up to date real quick. We bought a shed, had it moved onto the property. We've been in the process of converting it to a tiny house. We moved a few windows. Inside we put up a few walls and installed a few doors. And right now we're in the process of doing the electrical. And it's really coming together, and we're enjoying the process, and there's a whole lot of videos to watch if you want to go back and get caught up. Please do. In this video we're going to be continuing on with the electrical. This is probably the second day, and we probably still have one more day to go. This is kind of a shorter video, going to be a progress update mostly, but I appreciate you being here, and I hope you enjoy the progress and stick around with us. Thank you. So this is going to be a walking tour of some of what got done today. I guess I'll just start in the kitchen since we're in here. You can't see much because most of the plugs are behind that plywood, and that stuff is really heavy. So I just got the wire roughed in. You can see it coming from the top of the ceiling. That will be a GFI outlet, and there will be others that run across the countertop. So they'll all be connected to that wire on the left. And then over here on the right, you can see the wire coming from up top. That's going to be a refrigerator. And we don't have the wire yet, but right up there is a hole. There's going to be a number 8 wire coming down the wall for an oven. Have a dedicated circuit right there. If we come over here, you can't see very good because the sun. There's the front door light switch box, and I'm not finished with this. I've just barely got started actually, but it's going to have a front porch light, and I think I'm going to put 2 can lights out up here, one on the left and then one on the right, and I'll probably still have a porch light of some kind right there. We'll see. But anyway, so I can't remember what I did. I think I got the hot leg coming into that switch box, and then I got a porch light going out, and I've got a wire down on that front wall. I'm going to have an outlet on the porch right there. So that's what all that is. Let's just stick with the theme and stay in this room. Okay, so that wall is where the couch will be. That's the living room wall, and it separates the living room and the bedroom. And there's going to be 2 outlets. You can see one there in the center of the screen, and then there's one over there, right there. So that will be either side of the couch. Whatever we decide to do, we'll have an outlet. We have an outlet under that window. We have an outlet beside that window, and we're going to have, I ran the wire, but I don't have the box set yet, but there will be an outlet under this window, and there will be a porch outlet on the other side of that wall. Now, it's very possible that we will have a TV hanging on that wall right there, and so I may do something different with the outlet. I'm not real sure about all that yet, but that would be easy enough to change once I decide what's going to happen. All right, let's go into the bedroom in here. Wait, sorry. So I don't have all the wires run, but we're going to have 4 can lights up in the ceiling and a ceiling fan, but I have not run those wires yet. Okay. Now, don't look too close because, well, I mean, it looks pretty good, but my friend, my neighbor, not only did he give me most of those breakers, but he did all the wiring in that box while I was running all the rest of the wires today. So we have right now we're going to have it wired so that it will be hot for 110 off of a generator so that we can test the circuits and use a few circuits. It's not going to run the whole building. I have a smaller generator. Now I could bring my bigger one up here, but for now we're just going to use a smaller generator, and we're going to test the circuits. And we would be able to use, outlets for a work light or a heater or whatever that generator would run. So that's how this box is wired for now. If you look up a little further, you can see all the rat's nest. That's where all the wires are going up. And fortunately, we do have a little bit of an attic to run all that stuff, so that stuff will never be seen. Now, in the frame, you can see a silver box right there and another one right there. Those are going to be LED lights, and then the black box is going to be ceiling fan. That'll be pretty much right over the bed. It's actually kind of the middle of the room. It's the middle of the room, although it doesn't look like it because the ceiling slants. So one circuit we have that box over there under the window, and this box, which will be on that wall, and then we're going to have one box right there in the middle of that wall, and then 2 on this wall. Still kind of a mystery on how we may lay this out as far as where the bed's going to go, but we will be available to have the bed on that wall. Either the headboard or one side of it will be pushed up against that. Now, let me show you this. So in the model home that we toured, there were some windows on that wall, and they're, I don't know, they're probably 1.5 feet wide and maybe 3 feet, I'm sorry, 1.5 feet tall and 3 feet wide. So basically the top portion of the wall is a long window. And I want to do something kind of like that, but I haven't been able to find the window that I want. And my neighbor is a glass guy, and he has a bunch of seconds and oddball and surplus. And I asked him if he had anything that he would sell me. And if you see those are a little different size than I want, but they're about 2.5 tall and about not quite 3 feet wide. So they're not as big as these windows that are in the building. They're not quite as tall, which is better. But anyway, he had done a special order custom project for somebody. Now these are fixed windows, they're insulated, and they have to be, you have to build a wooden frame to install them. Anyway, there was discrepancy on how the job was supposed to happen, and those ended up extra, and he didn't lose any money on the job. And so he gave me those. I asked him how much he wanted, and he said, don't worry about it. So I may be going to use those, but either way, they didn't cost anything. So we're in the bathroom, and that is the end wall. I'm standing at the door, the entrance to the bathroom. The shower will be mostly in the middle, and to the right and to the left there'll be a small cabinet. And I found in my garage some 8-3 wire, which is, no, I'm sorry, 10-3. I found in my garage some 10-3 wire that would be perfect for running a dual element water heater. So I ran it up and over the rafters and left a roll coiled up there, because probably what's going to happen is I'm going to build a room down below this section of the cabin, the tiny house. This is the point at which it's the highest off the ground, and I'm going to build a room that will hold a water heater down there. So now I've got my wire run. All I got to do is drill a hole and poke it through the floor whenever I'm ready. All right, let's spin around. Okay, so last time I didn't show it, and I got called out on it. There is an outlet that will be above the sink, the counter where the sink is, and that's going to be a GFI outlet. Here is the light switch, so you'll have LED lights for one switch, and you'll have, oh, I didn't run those wires. And we'll have a separate line for the heater vent fan that's in the bathroom. And I still need to run the wires. But we got these boxes up here for the LEDs. So we got to hook those up. So that's kind of the grand tour of what we got done today. I really feel good about what all we got accomplished. I think I got a lot more done than I expected to. Pretty sure there's at least one more full day of doing switches and outlets, and there's still a few more wires to run for all the LED lights, the porch lights, the ceiling lights in the main room, and then the bathroom. I still need to run all that wire. I'm pretty sure they'll never see this video, but I want to give a special thanks to both my neighbors. My one neighbor, his name is Sam. He's the one that did a lot of electrical work back in his day, and he's helping me with any questions that I have, and he's taking care of the breaker box pretty much. And my other neighbor across the road where the horses are, Darren, he's the glass man, and he's the one that gave me the glass. So got some really good neighbors, and they're contributing to the project, and I really appreciate it. So it's a week later, and I'm back up here. I acquired this 18-3 wire for the stove, and I'm going to start installing it. We're going to see if it's going to be long enough. So I'm putting in a ground rod to ground the electrical panel. Had to go get the sledgehammer. My video footage didn't come out. There's the ground rod that I put in yesterday, and I got it buried under there. The orange cord is going to be for my AC, which will be quite some time away. And this cord is going to be for my generator hookup. So here at the breaker box, we still have plenty to finish up. This is 10-3, that's for my water heater. This is 10-2, that's going to be for the AC. This is where I put the ground rod in. Just got to connect that up in there. This is the black wire is 8-3 for the stove. And then we got 10-2 for the microwave. And we're trying to keep track of where we're putting everything. I know this is probably a quick video and there wasn't a lot of work going on that you got to see, but at least you got a project update. If you did watch this video, I appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoy the progress that we have every week, whenever that is, and seeing this all come together. It's just one big puzzle with lots of pieces. And I'm really having a good time putting the pieces together. And I hope you're enjoying watching it. Appreciate you being here. And until next time, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, please.